A ruling from the U.S. Supreme Court will preserve access to widely used abortion pills in states where that procedure is legal.
It stems from a case that started here in Texas, where the Alliance for Hippocratic Medicine argued that the FDA unlawfully eased restrictions on mifepristone. Here's KVUE's Ford Sanders.
Mifepristone, a drug used in nearly 2/3 of all abortions last year in the U.S.
After today's Supreme Court ruling, mifepristone will remain on the market, accessible, and without any new restrictions.
Jacqueline Ayers with Planned Parenthood says the drug was approved over 20 years ago by the FDA, and the court's ruling today for her is a win, but the fight isn't over.
Today's decision for all people means you can continue to get access to care at a Planned Parenthood health center and many independent abortion clinics across the country in states where abortion is legal.
U.S. Supreme Court justices unanimously ruled the physicians and organizations who challenged the FDA's approval lacked standing in this case. Amy O'Donnell, the spokesperson for the Texas Alliance for Life, says, however, this ruling does not mean justices are pro-mifepristone.
But what it's very important to also point out is that in no way can we misconstrue this opinion to say that the FDA's relaxed guidelines for the distribution of chemical abortion drugs are safe.
She says the drugs can cause more complications.
If she has an ectopic pregnancy, it can cause hemorrhaging or death. And if she's further along gestationally, it can also lead to hemorrhaging, surgeries, loss of fertility, and death.
But supporters of today's decision say the medication is safe and effective.
It is going to continue to be a critical point of access to care for people.
So while the drug will remain accessible in states where abortion is legal, this ruling won't change much here in Texas. The state still bans abortions unless the patient's at risk of death or damage to a major bodily function. And anyone who mails abortion pills in Texas could face criminal charges. In the studio,